Before we start talking about management information systems, let's take a little bit of a history lesson. In the year 1776, Adam Smith, a pioneer of his time, came up with a book that was called The Wealth of Nations. Now, in that book, he stated a couple of steps and techniques in order to build a profitable yet personal relationship with your customer as a business, of course. Now, same as any pioneer of his time, his work wasn't properly appreciated and widely applied by businesses globally until 200 years later. That would be in the 1970s. Now, in the 1970s, his appliances didn't actually reach their peak form yet. So a very primal form of these systems existed, and it was called contact management system. Now, this primal system, it was actually applied on a very old and ancient device called the digital Rolodex. Basically, it was a pad that you could type down names and details about a certain contact, such as the whereabouts and their email address and their schedules, basically to maintain a profile of your most important clients. Now, that evolved throughout the years until it reached its peak form to what we're going to talk about today, which is customer relationship management. To clarify things a little bit better, we need an example. So let's say there is Company X, which is the lead provider of mobile phones in the industry. Now, for many years, they maintained a steady rate of profit growth by offering the best quality and the most quantity. However, midway through their life cycle, they started losing a lot of customers due to their representative lacking a proper method or technique to deal with customer queries and delivering on their promises. At the same time, other companies in the industry were gaining the customers that Company X were losing. So let's get a little bit of a question here. What was the mistake that Company X made, and what should have they done? To answer that, let's first take a look at what the other companies in the industry did. To put it into simple terms, what the other companies did and Company X didn't was building a profitable yet personal relationship with their customers by constantly taking their feedback into consideration to make sure that their opinions are heard, offering proper support, and making sure that the transactions are done as easily as possible. Now, this was done through multiple means, such as Oracle, IBM, PeopleSoft, Gartner, and the most commonly used one, the perfect platform for all your business needs, Salesforce. So what can it offer to your business? Well, let's say that your main concern is marketing. Well, basically it collects data from first, second, and third parties across all channels in order to build a proper data profile for every customer, shareable across all business units in order to have better cooperation between those departments. And on top of that, it uses advanced AI in order to track and analyze potential segments of customers and as well as current customers in order to optimize every single experience that they have across their life cycle. So what if your main concern is sales? How can it help with that? Well, basically through analytics and automation, it can help increase your revenue rates as well as close deals in a much quicker way. It can also assist with the collaboration between the marketing department and sales intelligence to make sure that you win the race of capturing leads. In addition to that, it actually helps with collaboration between multiple sales representatives across all platforms, be it a computer, a laptop, or a mobile phone, through tools customized in order to help with the process. All of that boils down to spotting sales opportunities, offering the right product or service at the right time to guarantee customer satisfaction. So let's say that you covered the first two areas, marketing and sales, and now you're interested in the last part of the business process, customer service. Well, here's where Salesforce shines. Basically, it constantly harnesses data from the background system in order to use it in any kind of complicated situation. And due to that, the interface isn't exactly that friendly. But here's the really good thing about it. You can actually skim down all the complicated options that you don't need in the software itself, disregarding the ones that are too complicated and not suitable for your business, while leaving the ones that are completely crucial to it. And on top of that, the most remarkable thing about Salesforce, the market. Similar to iTunes and the Play Store, they actually have an app market. Basically, Salesforce maintains copyrights for all the companies that dealt with it. Now, needless to say, these companies have programmers of their own that made custom tools for any kind of business process. Those tools are actually purchasable and available on demand, and they're quite cheap. So, needless to say, if you're starting up a business and you don't know where to go, Salesforce is always going to be your first answer. هات حضن حبيب 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 حبيب